Good morning. Welcome to Daily Yoga with Kayla. Go ahead and get comfortable in your stretchy pants so that we can get started on this flow. Once you find a comfortable seat, close the eyes and take 3 deep breaths. We'll do this together. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. This time, breathe in through the nose and expand your lungs from the bottom lobes all the way up to the top. And then let it out of the nose this time. Slow and controlled. And last one, deepest breath in through the nose. Open up the body for a little bit more room to take in more breath. And then slowly and with control, let it out. Great, so for today's practice, I'm encouraging you to use Ujjayi breath to help you stay in your body, stay connected into the present moment through the ocean breath. Breathing in and out of the nose with a slight constriction in the back of the throat. I will do a couple breaths so that you can hear it. In through the nose, constricting the back of the throat. Okay, so let's get started. We're gonna warm up the spine, and this is gonna be a fun little flow because we're gonna build on to it. It's gonna feel, think of like a little dance where one movement flows into the next. Start by tucking the tailbone and suck in your rib cage. As you round the upper back, push away from the ground and hug everything up and in. Kind of like the middle of the back is the point, and you want to turn your body into this triangle shape almost. And then tilt the tailbone up, drop the belly, and then slowly pull the chest through your upper arms, and the chin lifts up, look up to the sky. Exhale, tuck the tailbone and round the back. Press the arms forward. Return to this neutral spine. Extend the right leg back behind you this time. And then inhale, lift the foot up, point your toes as we come into cow pose. Exhale, you can just gently tap the foot down as you round the spine. And then inhale, lift the foot, the leg, as your head starts to round or tilt back. Kind of like you want to touch the top of your toe, the top of your head with the top of your toes. So bend the knee, bend at the knee. And then straighten it out. Exhale, round. This time hug the right knee in towards the nose. Round the back. Inhale, lift everything up. Extend that back leg and then bend at the knee. And one more time, round and tuck. Place the knee back down to the mat. Lift the left leg this time. Inhale, lift it high. Cow pose. Exhale, tuck and round for cat. Inhale, expand, lift, rise, get light, and exhale, hug and squeeze everything towards the center, turning into like a tight ball. Inhale, this time, bend at the top, bend the knee, and exhale, extend, and then round everything for cat pose. And back to the center, and take the knees wide as the mat. Send your hips to your heels, child's pose. Extend the arms out in front. Drop the forehead down. Close the eyes. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Fill the back body with breath. And exhale, let it all fall out through the top of the head and the forehead. Inhale, slide the hands so that you come right up on top of them into tabletop. Bring the knees so that they're right underneath the hips. Tuck the toes under. Send the hips back and lift up, downward facing dog. Inhale, spring the shoulders over the wrist, take the knees down. And then inhale, lift the right leg, come into that version of our cow pose. On the exhale, you're gonna hug the knee up to your nose, but keep it going, and then plant the foot up next to the right hand on the inside. Great. Inhale, sweep your arms up, press through the front heel, and the back toes can either be tucked under, or you can come onto the top of the foot and press firmly down through the top of your foot. Make sure that your heel is also straight up to the ceiling instead of tilted in or outward. If it's pointed up, it's going to be better for your knee. Hands on the hips here just to start. Take a deep breath. And exhale, sweep the hands down and back behind you. Clasp the hands and press the hands down past your tailbone to the ground. Grow tall through the top of the head. Lift up a little higher in the hips. Press away from the ground. Focused, strong, stable. If your mind is focused, then your body can follow. So use your Ujjayi breath to stay connected to the present moment, to stay connected to the peace and stillness that is within you at all times. Just ready and waiting to be accessed. Release the arms, reach the arms out and up. And exhale, hands to your heart in prayer. Drop the chin, check in, maybe set a little intention here. Inhale deeply into the heart center. And exhale, sweep the hands down to frame your foot. Take your foot back behind you. Tuck the toes under, lift up for downward facing dog. Left side, lift the left leg. And exhale, drop it down to the ground. Now we're going to inhale, lift the left leg, bend at the knee, tilt the head back, kind of like you're trying to reach your toes to the top of your head. And on the exhale, curl up into a ball, squeeze tight, hug your knee up to your chest, plant the foot up at the top of the mat. When you feel solid in your foundation, strong legs, squeeze the calf muscles, and inhale, lift up. Hands to the hips. Find your balance. Bring your attention into the core, the center of your body. And hold in, bring in all of your energy, kind of like your aura. Hug it in nice and tight and close to you. Reach the arms out and back behind you. Clasp the fingers. Squeeze the palms of your hands together tightly, like you want to hold a little pearl in between your hands. Squeeze it so tight and then start to straighten out the arms so that the elbows come closer towards one another. If it doesn't quite do that all the way, just do your best. It's about the intention more than it is what it actually looks like. It's more about how it feels as well. Press your shoulders down and away from your ears. And bring your attention to the back of your head, the back of your neck, and in between the shoulder blades. Lengthen out in this area of the body. And breathe into those spaces. Create more spaciousness. Next inhale, release the arms. Reach them out and up, circling them around. And press the hands together. Exhale, hands to heart. Drop the chin. Connect to your breath and to this moment. Next, exhale, sweep the hands down, frame your foot, bring your knee back to the center, tuck the toes under, lift back and up for downward facing dog, lift the hips high to the sky. Pedal out your feet, press one heel down, and then the other. When you press your heels down, also kind of wiggle your feet from side to side, like you're touching the mat with the outer edge of your foot, and then all the way over, try to touch the inner arch towards the ground as well. So we're getting an ankle stretch when you do that. So press the heel down and then tilt the foot from the ankle to the inside and to the outside of the foot. Try to isolate that movement, just the ankle down. Press firmly into the mat with the hands and fingers. Spread your fingers nice and wide. We're going to do this more into a one breath, one movement now, so a vinyasa flow. So come up onto the toes, tippy toes. Bring your shoulders over the wrists, hug and hover here. Squeeze the chest, the chin into the chest, and then drop the knees down. Come to a neutral spine, and then we're going to keep going. So inhale, lift the right leg back behind you as the head tilts back up to you. Bend the knee, try to reach the head to the toes. Exhale, straighten out that leg and hug everything in and up. Bring the knee up to the nose and plant your foot up at the top. Great. Inhale, sweep the hands up. And exhale, sweep your hands down. Take the foot back. Keep on that exhale all the way to down dog. Long breaths here. And then we'll just take a couple breaths here in down dog. On your next exhale, bring the knees back down to the mat. And inhale, let's flow. Extend that back leg. Bend and tilt so that the head is reaching towards the foot and the foot reaches towards the head. Exhale, extend the leg, hug and round, tuck and round, step the foot to the top, all on one exhale. Inhale, reach the arms up, lift up, low crescent. And exhale, sweep the hands down, step back, all the way back to downward facing dog. Okay, breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. And breathe in, lift up onto the toes, shoulders over wrists. Take the knees to the ground. Great. Inhale, extend your back leg, reach it up, bend at the knee. Maybe come onto the fingertips and reach and bend a little deeper. Exhale, straighten out, hug and round. Plant the foot at the top. Inhale, reach the arms up high to the sky. Maybe add a little bit of a back bend here. Press the hips forward, get a little bit deeper. And exhale, sweep the hands down to frame the foot. Step it back. Nice. Come back into downward facing dog. Let's do the other side. So we'll begin on the knees again. So inhale, lift up onto the toes, shift the weight forward, take the knees down. Inhale, lift the left leg high, come into cow pose. Exhale, extend, and then hug back in. Step forward. At the bottom of the exhale, inhale, lift to rise. Press the hips down and forward. Exhale, sweep the hands down. Step the foot back to meet the knees. Send your hips to your heels, back to down dog. Great, take a couple deep breaths here. We're gonna do it one more time, and we're gonna add a twist to it. So all the same moves, one breath, one movement, but we're gonna add one twist at the end. Okay, ready? So inhale, come up onto the toes, shift your weight over the wrists, take the knees down on the exhale. Inhale, lift the right leg back behind you, nice and gracefully, and breathe in nice and deep. Exhale, stretch out the leg, reach far behind you, hug and round into cat, and shift your weight even more forward. Press the foot into the top. Inhale, reach the arms up. Stretch into it as deeply as you'd want. And then this is where we'll add our twist. So exhale, open out the arms, turn your torso towards your right thigh. We're gonna hold it here for a couple deep breaths. Try to reach your right hand back behind you and even past your back left foot. Look to your right hand. So this twist starts from the base of the tailbone all the way up to the top of the head. Reach through both hands. Send your energy in all directions. One more deep breath in. And exhale, spiral the hands down to frame the foot. Send your foot back to meet your knees. And then to downward facing dog. Work your down dog. This isn't a resting place. This is a place for you to stay engaged and active, conscious, and connected with your breath. Okay. Breathe in, come up onto the toes. Shift the weight forward over the wrists. And exhale, drop the knees. Inhale, lift the left leg. Go past, straight. Bend up the knee, come into cow pose. Lift the chin. Exhale, extend, straighten out that leg. Hug your core in towards your spine. Bring the knee to your nose and plant the foot up in between the hands. Inhale, big full breath. Reach up. Go deep into your low lunge stretch. And then exhale, open up for this twist. Look to your left hand. Press your left hip down towards the ground. And see if you can intuitively feel if your hips are in alignment. Notice if you could feel if one is hiked up more or lower than the other, and bring it into balance, level. Reach through the fingers, strong hands, a lot of power in the palms. See if you can be aware of the sensations within the center of your hands. Lift up and away through the torso and the top of the head. Relax the face. Breathe in deeply. And exhale, sweep the hands down. Spiral back down. Step the foot back. Go into down dog. Take a couple deep breaths here. Look forward. Mindfully walk forward. Maybe stretch into the hips and the side body as you make your way to the top. Exhale, forward fold. Let the head hang heavy. And then bring the hands to the heart. Bend at the knee and lower all the way down to the mat. Take a seat. Extend the legs out in front. Flex the feet. Reach arms out and up. Exhale, hinge at the hip, forward fold. Keep a little bend in the knees. Breathe into the low back here. Inhale, roll up the spine, let the hands and arms just follow as you lay all the way down onto the mat for final rest. Let the feet fall apart and the hands. Great job. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose and exhale, sigh it out. Thank you again for being here today, practicing with me. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.